Hi guys, welcome to the Gun Shop with me, John. Today we're going to be looking at this, the new Fabarm Elos D2. First things first, it comes in the new Integral or Integrale case that's been around for ages, just it looks slightly different today. Green, semi-soft with a plastic liner on the inside. So here it is. Inside the case you have this, how to and how good is your Fabarm. This is your proof certificate. These guns are proof to 1630 bar in 12 and 20 bore. Essentially it means you can put pretty much whatever you want as long as it's 3-inch inside here and pull the trigger. It comes with some nice pyjamas, not quite as deluxe as the Caesar Guarini ones, but it's a nice touch. And a box of chokes. How exciting. So it comes with a set of 5 internal chokes that sit in the end there. Let's put it together. So the whole design spec of this gun is a lightweight hunting gun. This is a field gun through and through. And as such, starting at the back, you have a soft recoil pad. It's quite tacky for a hunting gun actually, but at least they have tapered the top so you can mount it a little bit easier. This leads on to your stock. Your stock is measuring at 14 5/8. I think they say 14.5 on the website, but it actually measures at 14 5/8. So just over 14.5. The semi-deluxe, I'm not really sure what semi-deluxe means, but it's a nice word. Hand-oiled matte finished woodwork with nice laser engaged checkering actually isn't bad. In reality you're looking at, it's a kind of a grade 2-ish. It's not grade 1, it's a grade 2, which is quite nice. I've seen a few of these and they all look pleasant enough. The dimensions here run, I believe, at 1 3/8 and 2 1/4 inches, so it's not too much drop for a field gun. And the cast, although at the toe has a fair amount of right hand pitch, it's fairly straight because of that actually, which isn't too bad. But just bear that in mind, if you need a lot of cast, this might not be the gun for you. Safety on the top tang with a selector as well. That safety is automatic and done on the opening of the gun. So as the gun cocks, this although it's not attached to the top lever like some other guns is. You have quite a stylistic little S for safe there. It doesn't actually sort of go with the rest of the gun, apart from the Elos writing on the bottom. But hey, let's move on. There is minimal palm swell. It's kind of strange, but it's a right-handed grip. You can tell it's right-handed, but it is not a palm swell. That's as much as I can say for that, but that's quite nice. So the trigger is a single trigger. It's really very swept back and feels really good in the hand. It's not particularly wide and is a true hunting trigger. It's done in black, as is the whole trigger plate, which is a lovely finish actually. It's really nice, and that ties in with your trunnion cover and your fore-end iron there, and that comes into your matte barrels. We'll go into that in a bit. And these are all done in a very matte, non-gloss finish, and that's kind of the whole thing for this whole gun, and it is not a glossy gun particularly. The action on this gun is where it gets kind of special. I should say at this point this is a 30-inch variant. The 28-inch variant weighs less, obviously, but this gun weighs in at just under 7.25 pounds. So 7.25 pounds isn't very heavy for a 30-inch gun. The alloy they use is called Ergo 55. It's pretty good as it goes, and it is nickel plated, so it does have a bit of a shine to it, but where they leave most alloy actions, leave them a little bit rough on the finish. They don't catch the light in a highly glossed way. It is very beautifully engraved. For an alloy action, they've really kind of hit the nail on the head here actually. This pheasant, very reminiscent of a Magnus light from Guarini, but it's got this deep acanthus cut around it with that kind of silver penny style finish on it. It's really very appealing. It's a gorgeous looking gun, and there's a lot of good stuff to be said with it. The only thing I don't understand is why they did the D2 in orange, because the whole gun has such a classy and classic look to it. The orange just doesn't really work that well, in my opinion, with the rest of the look. You have this very classic lines of a Fabarm there leading into your fore-end. Your fore-end is a schnabel with a really hard cut angle on the front there, and it's something you do notice when you look at this gun. And so if you pop this fore-end off, you notice probably my favourite finish part about it is how sharp the schnabel end is. Utterly impractical, but beautiful. You know, I can imagine seeing these in a few years' time with a few chips hanging out of them, but that doesn't matter at all, really, does it? It is stunning, and it's a real work of gun making art. The frame is attached via a pull lever, and as such, can, when you're first getting it, just take a little bit of prompting to push that lever forward. The ejector work is kind of Guarini-esque, as I'm sure you'd imagine. The ejector work is kind of Guarini-esque, as Fabarm is owned by Guarini, which is good, because Guarini ejectors are probably one of the best ejector systems out there for reliability to be found. So the barrels are a tapered 18.4 bore diameter. It is the Fabarm's tri-bore technology. Essentially, you get the sort of consistency that a tight bore will give you without all of the recoil that gives you. In reality, I'd love to stick a mic down here and see what that actually means, but we're not going to do that today, maybe another video. A 6mm non-tapered rib, ventilated on top, and a solid mid-rib, leading to a high-vis fibre optic front-end bead sight, with your inner HP chokes at the end there. Altogether, a rather nicely put together gun. So why would you buy one of these instead of a Beretta Silver Pigeon? Well, that's kind of a difficult one. Why would you not buy a Beretta Silver Pigeon? You have to look at sort of what you might get as extras here for a little less money. The wood quality and the wood finish is superior. Everything about the Guarinis and the Fabarms always screams finish quality on the wood. I've never picked up one and thought they'd ever skimped or done anything bad. And usually the finish quality is just that little bit harder than anything else. The engraving is beautiful. No doubt the engraving is beautiful. For a game scene engraving on a Beretta, you're looking at a lot more money, obviously. Whether I'd buy one of these or a Beretta, I do not know, but there is something very pleasant about this as just an everyday entry-level game gun. My only concern is how long the alloy action will last, given there is no steel inserts on it. However, it's a much harder alloy than some other manufacturers use, so that's pretty good. The big downside to any alloy action gun is that you have no mid-weight, and being a game gun, they haven't put any weight in the back end, so you do end up with a rather front-heavy gun. As such, perhaps the 28-inch might make for a more intelligent option. Also, the 28-inch weighs in at under 7 pounds, according to their website. I really like it. I'd love to know your thoughts on this one. It's just a bit of a wild card, that you're getting a huge amount of gun for your money, like anything Fabarm. Go and check one out, and we'll see you soon.